Hi everyone. So as we move into 2024, I just wanted to do a review of 2023. So this was my first year on YouTube and it's been a fantastic year. I want to go back over all of the months, starting in February when I started the channel right through to December. I've got a few highlights here, some of the videos that went well and some of the EDC items that I really like. Along the way, I'll also include the best and the worst EDC items that I've had this year. And if you hang around to the end, I'll also go through some facts and figures for how my channel's done over the year. So please stick around. Hopefully you'll find something useful and interesting as we go. My first video was a really short one where I went through my basic everyday carry, what's in my pockets, what's on my person. So, and essentially it was here. I'll put a link to the video up there so you can see it. So this is my first video that got me up and running, a really short one. And the first video is the hardest to make. If you haven't started already, just go for it. Make that first video, put it on YouTube. This is the Minite Manager that I bought back in February 2023. Since then, it's rarely left my pocket, except if I've maybe been flying. I found it such a useful penknife to have because of the tools. Because it has a torch, because it has a pen, it has a nail file and a small flathead screwdriver. It has this small multi-tool with a cap lifter, wire bender, and a great little Phillips screwdriver, which is absolutely perfect for kids' toys. I use this a lot over Christmas, actually. It's got a small blade, which I keep super sharp. And it's small, but really useful. You can see I've been using it a lot for sellotape here. It's a little bit gummed up. I was just cutting down some boxes today. And then the last thing that it has, which is one of the tools that I use the most, are the scissors. So a fantastic little knife. It's featured in a few of my videos. It's probably the one that's got me the most views as far as pen knives go. I've also put a little zip puller tag on it as well, just to make it easier to get it out of my pocket. So that's a Minite Manager. This is in one of my early videos back in February. And as I say, it hasn't left my pocket since then. Moving on to March, I had a video on my EDC Fixit Kit. So this is a pocket kit with a load of useful stuff. I'm not going to go through all of it now, but if you see in here, I have some super glue, I have some medication, I have some plasters, I have a tick remover, and band-aids, a load of useful stuff in here, as well as a sewing kit as well. So check out that video. I'll put a link to it. I'll put a link to it here on the screen. And this video did pretty well, actually. One of my early ones. It was from an idea that I got from Ben Valak's channel. So a big shout out to Ben Valak. In the description below, I'm going to put a link to some of the channels that I follow and some that I think you should follow as well. So check that out too. Then in April, I did a video, an unboxing of this Victorinox dual knife sharpener. So it's a great little sharpener. It has two ends. One is a pull-through sharpener, which I tend not to use so much. And then the other is this ceramic. So, I mean, I bought it because I thought Victorinox produce some of the best knives. They'll know how to sharpen them. And I went with this. I learned a lot through using this sharpener. Hopefully people followed me on my journey as I was getting used to using this. Using it for both pocket knives and for some kitchen knives as well. I found it really useful, and in fact this was my first breakaway video, and the video I did on this got over 110,000 views, and it still gets views now. So it was about here that I thought, you know, YouTube is something I want to keep doing, and really enjoyed making the video, and hopefully a lot of people have enjoyed watching it too. In May I tried doing some tech reviews, and most of these didn't do too well, with the exception of this one on the Otterbox battery bank, which also has wireless charging as well. So check out that video. You'll find it up here, hopefully, And yeah, so that was my best tech video. Most of the rest bombed, but I enjoyed making the video. I've got another one coming out soon looking at some other wireless chargers, so look out for that in the next couple of months. In June, I did a video on the Topeak Ratchet Rocket Lite mini toolkit, so really designed for cyclists, but really useful for so many other things, particularly the small ratchet that you get included in that. And one of my suggestions was if you pair it with the Knipex pliers, then you can work on both ends of a nut and bolt at the same time. And the Knipex are just amazing, amazing little pliers. So that was in June. In July, I did a video on the Super Tinker, and I'll put a picture here. I haven't got that knife. I gave it to my wife, so she uses it a lot. But I'll put a picture here just to remind you. That was one of my better penknife videos as well. Also in July, I did a video on the Milwaukee Fastback, and I saw this particularly maybe setting up as a small toolkit. It was my first idea for a Leatherman replacement. And with the Milwaukee Fastback, you can't go wrong. You've got the utility blade, wire cutter. There's room for an extra blade as well. There's a cap lifter, and then there's this amazing bit driver with a double-ended bit. It's not magnetic, but it has a firm grip, and you can use it at 90 degrees or it locks out at the full 180 degrees. So a great tool. That's a Milwaukee Fastback. So that was in July. In August, I have my second breakaway video. And this again was a pocket toolkit looking at a Leatherman replacement based around this Knipex pouch. And then including with it a bit set, the Knipex pliers, and then the Ratchet Rocket ratchet and the bit extender. And then adding to that a pocket knife, and I think you could use any. I think I included the Huntsman, but also you could include the Victorinox Pioneer X. There you've got a fantastic mini toolkit that fits in your pocket. This video helped me to get monetized by the 31st of August, and it's had over 130,000 views so far. So this has been my best video to date. In September, I tried a 3-minute review format, and that didn't work so well. I got a few views on that. I was trying it on different knives and things. I gave up on that. I think it's important to try different things, but not all of them work out. In October, I went to Sharp Show in the UK. And this was fantastic because I met up with some other YouTubers and some other people from the Slip Joint Sanitarium Discord group. People like Paddy from Paddy's Potato Peelers and Wee Judd, Slip Joint Sawyer, also Gadget Gus, and Mikey Newman, and then Sean, who's one of the regulars from the Slip Joint Sanitarium Discord group. So I had a fantastic day. I also bought some knives as well. There's the Civivi Drifter, Appalachian Drifter. So that's this one. I also got the CRKT Peeler. I got this, which is the Twisted Assisted Tulip. And then the other one was my first case knife. So I've since been given another case knife, which I'll do another video about. And just a couple of other YouTubers and Discord friends. So Gunslinger Cal and Randy's WSG, Wasteland Survival Guide. Fantastic guys. They sent me through a couple of knives. I will be doing a video on that shortly. But please check out their channels. I'll put links in the description below. So Sharp Show was just an amazing show for me. In December, I did a 2D toolkit based around the Gridit system. Check it out. It's not a bad video. It did okay. And this was loosely based on the pocket rack from Earthling EDC. And again, I'll put a link to him in the in the notes below. So Try it out. It's a great way to carry things really in a bag. I wouldn't say this was a pocket set unless you've got a big pocket, but it's a great way to have some stuff in your work bag that's easily accessible so you can see it all. But check out the video. Let me know what you think. I said at the start that I'd tell you what my best and worst buys are. Start with the worst buy, and I know this could be controversial, but the Opinel number 7. I bought this knife when I was in France back in July, and it was just from a supermarket, and it's Tarias Bongine, but a really nice locking knife, which is very similar to the Opinel. And I really like this knife. It delivers a lot. It was super cheap as well. And for comparison, I bought this Opinel number 7, and I just haven't been happy with it. I've sharpened it because the edge was rolled. I was really disappointed with it. It's a simple blade, but the blade's quite thin. I just can't get on with it. I know some people love it. Not for me. I have since bought another Opinel, the Opinel DI. I'm going to start with the worst buy, which is better than this. And I tend to use this just for gardening, really. So it's handy to have in my pocket. Unfortunately, it's not UK legal carry because of the lock. So I tend to just use it in the garden, but it's not bad. It's super thin, so it makes a good slicer, but that's it. So not a huge fan. Sorry for the Opinel fans out there. And sorry to go on about it, but my best purchase, the one that I've used literally every day, has to be the Minite Manager. If you look at my video, I actually bought it as a mistake. I thought I was buying the Minite Manager from Amazon. As it was being discontinued, I think they must have run out of stock and sent me this, which is actually a slightly more expensive version. But I carry this with me every day. I promise you, I use it every day. It's great if I have a nail break. I can use the file on here. The scissors are small but super sharp and work well. In an emergency, I use the torch. And again, I tend to save the pen for an emergency because I normally have a pen in my work bag, but it's just handy when you need it. But a great little knife. I cannot recommend this more strongly. Next, I'm going to go on to talk about my my facts and figures. So I will put these up on the screen. So in my first year, starting in February, I've uploaded 73 videos and 70 shorts. I ended the year with 1,900 subscribers and a total of 490,000 views. So I've been really pleased with that. I was surprised. I was hoping to monetize in the first year, and I managed to monetize in the first 6 months, which was great. In total, I think I've had 19,000 watch hours. So a big thank you if you stayed so far, a big thank you and a big thumbs up to all of my fantastic subscribers and viewers. I hope to do a lot more videos in the coming year. I've had a little bit of a gap over Christmas. I decided to have a digital detox. So I've had a little bit of break, but I'm back now and I should be doing at least one video a week going forward. Thanks for watching. Please leave some comments. Please like. If you haven't already, subscribe. I've got loads of videos in the back catalogue and loads of great ones coming through. Thanks again. All the best. See you in the next video. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? It really helps me to know that I'm making the right sort of content. I've got loads more already. Why not check out this video or this playlist? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.